yeah, so as you can see, I'm at the post office about to ship these 2 orders. As a reminder, whenever you buy a shirt, whatever from the website, everything includes free stickers. So hey, appreciate your support. Let's get to it. Drop these off first though, and then we're gonna get straight to the story time. So today I'm gonna tell you about the time I met Megan Thee Stallion. And how I knocked out one of her earliest interviews right here in Houston, Texas. Big shout out to my boy Jamal for actually conducting the interview, and I'm gonna post clips throughout this video. Alright, so this story actually dates back all the way to 2017. I'm out scrolling Instagram just like anybody else, and I'm just browsing and boop, boop. Fun fact, yo, Jamal, I'm not trying to throw you under the bus, but my boy was nervous. Y'all watched the clip and don't roast Jamal, but I mean it's legendary. Read the comment. So y'all was just browsing IG, and I'm just looking. I'm telling Jamal, we're coming up with this idea for this new show. So I said, you know, hey, we need to just go out to new talent. Overall, the interview is very positive. Megan Thee Stallion was super cool, super chill, very humble, and it was just a great experience. But you know, we're gonna just dive into different little bits, and I hope you all enjoy watching. Let's get to it.
She'll be out there getting it.
She is an awesome performer. Beyonce will be upside down, doing backflips, still singing on the same note, not cracking at all.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you are entertainer, you entertain.
Yes.
You know, I think of like Beyonce, Usher, Chris Brown, people like that. Entertainers.
They are.
Really they not just doing a song. They gonna put on a show.
Like Michael Jackson.
It's gonna be worth the money. Yeah, I didn't even say Michael Jackson R.I.P., but definitely the greatest.
You knew he was gonna come and tear the stage up.
That's like a big experience. You pay for one of those, like all you need to go is once.
Yeah.
Lifetime.
You're gonna remember that
lifetime
forever.
experience. So what else do some of your followers need to know about you?
I feel like I'm a pretty open book, honestly. Like, I feel like I've already told everything that's just off the top of my head. Like, as people ask questions, then I'll just go along with it. But
yeah, I think
probably, okay, if I could mix my grandma and my mom and my dad into one person, like that would be my whole, like, just ideal role model. Because I've learned so much from those three, you know, that I live out in my everyday life. Yeah. You know, I live by a lot of the things that they taught me. So if I could mix them all together, they would be my role model.
Okay. Yeah, that's dope. What about
how you get turned? You remember who you are. Maybe you about to go to the club. You put that on. You gonna get turned. You know.
Yeah.
Put it on your mind. I'm about to go be a bad bitch today. Let me put on the Stallion.
Yeah, that women empowerment.
Yeah.
You need.
So when we met Megan, we had asked her a question. We said, hey, so what type of music do you make? When people listen to your music, what do you want people to take away? And it's so crazy how she spoke on the women empowerment and just making women feel good. She also touched on how she wanted to be the female Pimp C, and how one of her dream collaborations was Beyonce. So I think it's funny how the world just comes full circle, because when you go back and watch that interview from 2017 that we released in 2018, literally everything she said came true. But the crazy part about it is, this is before she inked the deal with 1501. So what that means is, Megan spoke it into existence.
As far as your dream, what are your dreams and aspirations from this?
Okay, so I definitely want to go down in history as one of the greatest artists to ever do it, especially from my city. I don't think we've ever had like a popping female rapper.
Not yet.
So not yet. I'm definitely trying to blaze that trail.
We need that.
Yeah, we need that. So I definitely want to do that. Like I said, I want to open up those assisted living facilities.
Yeah.
And I just want to, just take care of my people.
Yeah. Yeah, it's dope that you're already just, you're already thinking that giving back, when you make it. And I think that itself, that just shows the type of person you are, You still thinking about everybody else. You still got them. It's your city. You're gonna take care of it.
Yeah.
And so I really respect that. That you plan on doing that.
Not only did Megan speak it into existence, her mother spoke it into existence. So I think it's just so dope when you all just go back and watch it and just put it into perspective that Miss Pete was there and Megan was there. I mean, Miss Holly. Just look at how much stuff has transpired in that time. I think it's so dope. So let me give y'all a little bit of a backstory. Before 2016, I used to be a part of a major blog in Houston called Black Sheep HTX. We had interviewed artists like Jacquees and also ASAP Ferg, just to name a few. So Black Sheep kind of fizzled out, and as it was fizzling out, I was thinking of what was my next thing. What was the next thing that I could do? So I'm sitting, I'm brainstorming, and I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, what can Pierre do? And I ended up coming with the 11 Power, aka 22 minus 11. So one of the first projects I worked on at that point in time was coming up with a new show, a whole new piece of content where I could interview upcoming artists and just rising influencers. That was the whole logic. I'm like, okay, we're going to just get rising artists, we're going to get influencers. And it's funny, so I'm just scrolling Instagram, and we're just looking for talent. So I end up coming across Megan Thee Stallion. This is back in 2017. Let me see if I can show y'all this. This is back in 2017. Check the top. I end up coming across Megan Thee Stallion, and what stood out to me instantly was that she had a great Instagram following. I'm talking about she was probably between 50 and 100,000 followers, and I saw that she was doing music. She wasn't quite heavy onto it yet, but she was dropping videos, dropping freestyles. It was clear that this is what she was trying to do. So, you know, like a pro, I went ahead and reached out. Okay, so when I reached out, I actually ended up getting in contact with her mother. Rest in peace, Miss Holly, because she greenlit the interview. So for that, we're forever grateful. I ended up reaching out to her mother, who was managing her at the time, and I'm like, hey, we got this show. We've interviewed these artists in the past. We'd love to work with you all on this show. Keep in mind, Megan had very little interviews at this time. Low-key, I think this might be the first one. If it's not the first, it's definitely in the first 5. And you all can fact check me if you want. But so yeah, we're looking up these interviews and doing my research on Megan. At the time, she had a project called Make It Hot. You know, all the OG fans, you know what I'm saying, the people that been rocking since day one, y'all know about Make It Hot, because that's one of the original mixtapes before she inked the deal. Or this might have been at the very beginning of her inking it out. I think it was before, because Tina Snow was the first official release that came out on the 1501, and she actually had projects before that. So this is around that time, just to put it into perspective. This is way before the hype. This is after the Houston Cypher, though. Wasn't no poppin' Houston artist at that time. At this time, Megan wasn't, I won't say she was being taken seriously as a rapper. Like I say, she had rap songs. She was already working with people like DJ Chose. Definitely had stuff in the works and had a couple videos. You know, if people know about like Stally Freestyle, stuff like that. Like all of this material was out at that time. But she was getting on the way. It's like at this point, to me, honestly, she was transitioning. She was going from Instagram personality, or I would say Instagram, she was going from an Instagram star to a rap star. She was beginning to get taken seriously. This is also around the time. So the crazy thing is, we did this interview, and her mom was super cool, super laid back. We actually had a mini photo shoot after the interview. I'll post a couple of pictures that I had snapped on a Canon, and you know, they were super cool people.
Yeah.
So if you feel like you the bomb, then that's what you're gonna give off, and that's what other people gonna take in.
Yeah, yeah. And I know, you know, with the confidence, you're always on live. You know, you'll do that sometimes. You get people come on there. And so just to go on live itself, I feel like you have to have a certain amount of confidence to do that. A lot of people
kind of, you cannot go back and change that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. It's unfiltered. It's whatever you're doing in that moment. So you definitely got the confidence, and I'm sure your fans see it. And that's probably why you're going to continue to keep gaining fans.
Yeah. I want people, when they listen to me or when they speak to me, I want them to feel their own confidence. I do want women to feel like, okay, you know what? If she feel like this about herself, let me look at her and see what she got going on, because I want to feel that same confidence. So I definitely want to give out those kind of positive vibes to other girls and other women, because it's hard being a girl. Like, especially like a young girl growing up, you don't know what to do. You don't know if this is right, if this is wrong. Like, do I look good in this? Do I want to wear this today? Do he really like me? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things you got to think about on a day-to-day basis.
You're right. I mean, it's very hard to be a woman, because you got so many social norms that people think you're supposed to do. But we are millennials, so things changing, you know. Things
I feel
are
like
viewed
we gotta
differently.
learn that people are gonna like what they like.
Exactly.
Like, you can't make somebody like you.
Someone,
You just gotta be you. And if people fuck with it, then they fuck with it. If they don't, then they don't.
Exactly.
Fun fact, when you're watching this clip, if you know your U of H history, then you know that this clip is right at the Calhoun Lofts. So yes, you sitting right there at the Lofts watching this video. Yes, Megan Thee Stallion was right there before the fame, before she took over the whole female rap game. she's right there where you are right now. So pat yourself on the back for even noticing that Easter egg.
So of course are you doing modeling?
I
know you do the pictures.
Yeah.
But that might just be something you like doing.
Honestly, like when I was younger, like I did model here and there.
Yeah.
So I mean, it never just goes away. I feel like me rapping is gonna come with modeling anyway.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm kind of doing both, but I'm not a model.
Yeah.
But I don't mind modeling, but I'm trying to like brand myself as not just a rapper, but that's my main thing. That's what I do. I rap.
Yeah, I think you should push that, and that's gonna let everything else come to you. So this year, you know, you've been moving around this year for sure. 2017, it's been a good year for you. Yeah.
But so 2018, I'm just trying to do it real big that year.
Yeah, I mean, you're already doing it big. It's November 2018 around the corner.
I know.
I'm sure you got so much stuff already lined up.
I do.
So it's looking like a promising year for you. You're just gonna push right forward, and so you're gonna be on. And I think it's good for the city because you know a lot of like I said, it's a lot of art.
So I can't talk about Megan Thee Stallion without talking about my guy Lil Ju. Ju went on to produce Megan's first big hit, which was Big Ole Freak, and he's also produced her latest hit, which is Body. Ju was actually in Elite Supreme, which is our college organization. We did music, threw parties, and just kicked it. We vibed. Ju is also the person who taught me how to use FL Studio. You know, I met Ju way back nearly 11 years ago, and just wanted to big shout out to Ju. Ju put in that work. We literally saw this guy go from 0 to 100. I'm gonna post a couple old school clips just to give you a little idea, but yo, big shout out to Ju. Ju put in that work. Shout out to the whole Boom Squad too, which is Ju's production team. That's his crew coming up, and I had to highlight Ju on this video because, you know, if it wasn't for Ju, when him and Megan got together, it really made magic. It was like a easy ABC combination. Put them together and they created history. So big shout out to Ju. Let's get back to the video. Video starts now.
Hey man, we gonna dance, man. Go to the kickback.
Gonna get this whole live.
Supreme, nigga.
About to
We going to the kickback. Nigga.
About to get this whole live.
Speakers supposed to be in the hell. We come to the level. That's why they Supreme.
You in this huh?
We're gonna take this bitch over.
Back to our Elite Supreme days. If anybody went to U of H, look up Elite Supreme, you know what I'm talking about. But it was an old, just collective of a bunch of just cool people. We was dope. We was running campus, and that's how I met Ju. I literally watched Ju grind for damn near 10 years, pushing the beats and just doing everything that he had to do. So big salute to everybody that think it happens overnight. It definitely doesn't. That's just a simple fact. So let me know who I should do a story time on next. It's a lot of content on my page. I think next time I might talk about the concert, or I might talk about the time I worked with Kendrick Lamar and Med Top. You all let me know. But in the meantime, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit all of that, boom, 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 and let's get to it.